Hello there YouTube. In this video we will discuss endgame controller slash camera settings. So many of you guys have been asking me as of late and I said why not make an updated video. Alright, so let's get straight into it guys. Competitive master switch, okay. Also all these settings are off by default whenever you play a match of foot rivals, foot champions, right? So whenever you're playing a game mode online that is not friendlies, it is going to be turned on by default. So these settings over here do not really matter. Competitive master switch is on by default. Alright, before there used to be a glitch which has been now patched. So the through pass assistance, once again, once the competitive master switch is on, you can only keep it on semi or manual. So of course we're gonna keep it on semi. Now FIFA trainer is of course on hide. Time finishing, if you wanna become better at FIFA, this is something you need to turn on. Even if you are using it off, even if you're feeling uncomfortable, green timing is the difference maker. Turn it on and practice your green times. Next player switch indicator. Now if you're someone who's new to player switching and you are not comfortable, you do not know where the next player will be switched or which player will second man press, then keep this on, right? Now pass block assistance, of course keep it on, right? I use it at off by the way. Now auto switching is going to be on air balls and loose balls because we do not want the game to decide on its own and we do not want it to only be on air balls. It used to be like that in previous FIFAs. However, now we have the option for on air balls and loose balls and we're gonna use it, right? Auto switching move assistance, right? This is an interesting one. Most pros use it as none. I use it at low, okay? Never keep it at high. Always keep it at none or low. Experiment, I prefer a low. That's what I've been using for the past 5 years. Clearance assistance, directional or classic. Directional, right? Player lock. Now once again, this is one setting. If you really want to improve at FIFA, I have created many player lock tutorials which I will link in the description. Guys, you must practice this, okay? Player lock is a game changer on FIFA 22. If you want to improve, keep this at on. Okay, the next one is icon switching. Pretty useless feature. I keep it at off. Okay, right stick switching, player relative or ball relative. Now some people on YouTube tell you to use ball relative. If you actually want to improve your switching and have more switching freedom on the right stick, if you want more freedom and more control over the pitch, then use player relative. That's what I will always recommend, and this is what 100% of pros or 99.9% of pros in the world use. Ground pass assistance, assisted. Short assistance, of course assisted, right? Cross assistance, this is interesting, right? Sometimes I'm using semi, sometimes I'm using assisted, but I think semi is the better option over here. Lob pass assistant, before I used to use manual, but now assisted. I mean previous years. Save assistance, not really matters, but assisted, right? Analog sprint, I keep it at off. I do not want to, manually control the top speed. I want to burst at the top speed as fast as I can, so I always use it as off. Pass receiver lock, I was using it as early as well, and sometimes in bad gameplay I still recommend you to use it at early if you're having really bad gameplay, but other than that, if you have good gameplay, keep it at late, okay? User vibration feedback, pretty useless feature. It is on next gen only if I am not mistaken. I would keep it at off. Trigger resistance, of course, off, right? Now the camera settings. Everyone loves to know my camera settings, guys. So look, camera settings, guys, telebroadcast. Camera settings, custom. Camera height is at 14, yes, and camera zoom is 6. I have not changed these settings. You guys always think I've changed, but I have not changed these settings at all, guys. I sometimes used to use 17 and 3 as well. You can use 17 and 3. 20-0 is also very good. So 20-0, 17 and 3, and 14 and 6, right? I always used to use these three, but over the past 2 or 3 months now, or maybe more, I've been using 14 and 6 like Tom used to use in FIFA 21. I don't know what he is using right now. So guys, these are my camera controller settings that I use, that I prefer on FIFA 22. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to click that like button. Until next time, it's me, King Sanyar. See you soon.